What's going on, guys? It's Kevin from KP Detailing, and in this video you guys are going to hear about my story, my journey, and my come up in the detailing game. If you guys want to support me on social media, please give me a follow on Instagram at k.p_detailing. And for future videos and you want to see more content on this channel, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm here located in the city of Lawndale, repping the Dale, right here in a 90260, and let's get it started.
So Kevin, what made you start your business at such a young age?
I never really thought about starting my own business. I actually wanted to pursue a career in athletic training. I used to play JUCO football. I attended LA Harbor College here in Wilmington. And I just started pursuing detailing because I had a 2001 Mustang GT that I got at Clayton Wax, and ever since then I started watching YouTube videos, and I so happened to run into one of Reyes' videos, and that's where it kind of kicked off. Got all my products at first at Chemical Guys, a bunch of products, and from there, time to time, I started learning, and then I started doing it as a hobby, $10 car wash, and then it started slowly growing from there. I also bought a lot of products from AutoZone as well, not knowing how to use them, but with time I started learning on myself and through YouTube, and that's about it.
So with what equipment and what vehicle did you start your detailing business with? So
I actually have my dad's Ford Expedition, 2005 Ford Expedition. I just had like 2 buckets, a wash mitt, and like some soap, and just a regular wheel brush. And from there, I worked my way up. I didn't know I needed like specific tools for any details like that, for like those types of details, especially for the wheels. I just used one for everything. And just like, even as my drying aid, I use the same microfiber wash mitt to dry off the car. Just, keep, squeezing out the water and just drying it from there. Me not knowing, and, that's how I started off. And then slowly, as I saved up some money, I started buying more products, more tools, and I just started learning from there. And that's about it, bro.
You got it. And how much money did you invest into it, like initially?
So at first, I bought some shampoo from AutoZone. It was like $10 I think it was from like that Pink Grills Garage. I think it was like $15-20. Started buying buckets from there too, And then later on, when I made my big purchase at Chemical Guys, I ended up spending around $350. I bought gallons, and some gallons I still got, and some of them I just gave away because I just, wanted to avoid the space. Bought a lot of chemicals, bought my tools and brushes, like, just the basics, 2 buckets, grit guard, and that's about it.
So Kevin, you had mentioned earlier that you had sold your first car to invest into your business. Can you tell us about that?
It's actually my second car. I sold my first car because it was an automatic and I wanted a stick shift. So I sold my 2003 Ford Mustang GT. It was mainly cosmetic work, but it was just the car that I always wanted. And sadly, in September, during a football game during school, I sprained my MCL. I couldn't walk for 2 weeks. I was on a straight leg knee brace on crutches, and the day after I sold it, it kind of hurt me. I'm not gonna lie, I did tear up a bit because it was just my car, but I knew in the long run I was always gonna upgrade. But yeah, I sold my car to get my truck, get my setup done, and yeah, for the help from H2O Auto Detail Supplies, they were able to get it done.
So is there anything hard about your current setup? Like getting supplies and stuff, or is it all pretty easy to?
The thing is that, we're in LA County, we don't know how people get. So obviously having security is the main thing, especially having stuff that is exposed. Luckily I was able to purchase my trifold hardtop. It was a big purchase, but I know at the end of the day it's getting my stuff secured. Nobody's gonna break in, hopefully not. But yeah, because I had what's it called, like covers just to cover up the generator and the pressure washer and all that for the meantime, until I ended up saving up to buy the trifold, and that was the only thing, and that was about it.
So Kevin, how do you find a balance between your detailing business and your other job that you have?
So at first I was in school, but unfortunately I dropped out to pursue this. So ever since then I spoke to my my manager at the time, because I used to work at Superior, now I work at Northgate. I told him like I can only work morning shifts, so then like around after 2:30 I could start detailing. And unfortunately, I had to leave the job because it wasn't working out schedule-wise. So then throughout all of December and basically January, I started working, this full time, and sadly, didn't have enough work. It's winter season, everything goes slow, so I started looking for another job. And during that time, I realized, detailing in the morning from like 7 to like 3 was actually a good time for me. So I kind of regretted leaving. And then when I started applying, I started telling them like, hey, let me do a closing shift from 6 to 10, 4 hours, 4 days, just a little something, so I have something at least coming in, guaranteed. And, even if I do 1 car a day, that's all that matters, because you never know within that day or that one detail that you do, it refers to multiple cars.
So when you first started your business, did anyone try to haggle you on prices because of your experience, or?
Yes, I ran into a lot of them, and I still do to this day. And sadly, it's my own homies. I try to work with them, but it's just like, I can't at the end of the day. They understand the value, the luxury, and the service, but it's just like, they just can't understand it. But at the same time, I still work with them. We try to make out deals, but other than that, the clients that do come in, that do want the service, they do understand what they're paying for and the type of quality and service that I provide for them.
So you do, I guess, in a way, work with your customers?
I like to work with my customers and my clients as well, but at the end of the day, if I could like help you out, and you can help me out, we can work something out. I don't mind helping out other people, but at the same time, everybody got to understand, I got stuff to pay, I got to eat, just like how everybody has to maintain a living. You guys got to understand, like, gas isn't cheap. It's almost at $5. Thankfully, I got a Costco card. Yes, I got a Costco card. Yeah, I don't go to Chevron. I'm sorry to say it.
Me too.
I don't go to Chevron. That's just too much money. But yeah, like, that's the stuff that, certain clients don't understand, that we have gas to pay for. We have to travel with our, with our vehicles, and some of them carry V8s or V6s, but they carry so much quantity of, of gas. We got to fill up our generators. They run on gas. Pressure washers, some of them run on gas, if not electrical. Our products, some of them are expensive. We use top name brands, and some of us don't. I'm in the middle. So that's something to take into consideration. The water as well. The water is cheap, but at the same time, the constant everyday refilling up, that's stuff that the client doesn't see, and sometimes they lack the knowledge and like the education, and that's what us detailers try to help out in. We try to educate them in what the business is all about. Not just doing the service, but like what you're getting out of it. Like, for example, I charge $55 for a sedan and a small SUV, $75 for a larger SUV into the truck, and within that payment, I give you a rundown on what you get. To the door jams, to the wheels and tires, the inner barrel, all of those small details that I'm not too sure. It's been a very long time since I went to a car wash, especially a drive-through. They don't clean the brushes or none of that. They don't even dry your car. They just air dry, and some of them just leave with little small water streaks and all that. And that's what us detailers work on. We work on those small details, so like once it's done, like it's completely dryable. You don't see no water streaks anywhere, and that's the difference between us and car washes. We focus on the details. That's what we're called, detailers, not car washes.
All right, Kevin, so now that you have almost 2 years of experience as a detailer, what's the next area that you want to improve on? Like detailing quicker, marketing,
ceramic coating and marketing. As you can see, this is basically my garage. I don't have, any type of shade. And when working with ceramic coating, you gotta be under the sun. I'm sorry, you gotta be in some shade. Under the sun is just not the proper way of ceramic coating a vehicle. I could buy a tent, but at the same time, since it's a little cramped up space with the parking, it's not, it's doable, but at the same time, it's gonna be a struggle, and I just don't want to interfere with the other neighbors. But yeah, I am a guy that is very into ceramic coating. I love the water beading and sheeting. I do a lot of clays and sealants. I'm trying to push that as my main package besides, clay and wax. Like how I say, it's ceramic coating in a friendly budget, and yeah, and as far as marketing, I do want to buy like signs, like stands that call, shout out to Hunter, the ones that he made, on the street and all that. I want to get that done as well, and I need to buy some stickers or some banners on my truck to show that I'm a detailer and all that. And I'm just lacking on that, because it's just like either I don't have the money for it, it's just like, or it just goes by quick. And yeah.
So Kevin, what do your friends, your parents, or other family members think about your hustle? Do they admire you? Do they hate?
My biggest supporter is always going to be my mom. My mom's in Texas. I live here with my dad in LA. She's always been a big supporter of me. My dad as well, but he's more of, pushing me to do my best, even though it comes out in a way that he doesn't want to persuade it as. My friends do support it, but at the same time, I understand everybody's at a, different financial, system. So I understand if you got to take it to the car wash, I understand, it's all good, but whenever you need, any type of interior detail, whatever, just remember, from me, Kevin, from high school and all that. But as far as supporters, yeah, my mom and my mom's side of the family are my biggest supporters. My stepdad as well. They were the first ones I told that I dropped out of school for this. As much as they wanted me to continue school, they knew that I was still going to pursue my dream, which was, detailing. And, they were just full on supporting, especially my stepdad, He just understood. He's really young, and I have the same mindset as him. When you want to get something done, you're gonna do whatever it takes. Same thing as my mom. My parents are immigrants, so they're old school. They want to go see us go to college, cap and gown, degrees and all that. But unfortunately, that's not me. But at least I get to tell my mom, hey, I'm enjoying something that I really love doing.
So Kevin, what's your long-term goal for your business?
So as of right now, I'm doing pretty decent on my setup, but I did put a goal starting this year. In the next 5 years, I want to get my own personal vehicle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get another Mustang or a truck, but yeah, that's number one. Number two, upgrade the setup. I want to get a van. Any type of van is cool, and get it done by H2O in the setup. And then possibly own my own property, basically rent out a spot, for me to live, and hopefully there's like a garage space that I could start doing ceramic coatings and all that. And that's about it. I want to be independent. I want to, tell myself I can do it by myself without anybody's help, no cosign, no nothing, and that's about it. All right, guys, there you have it. This is my journey, my come up on the detailing game. I hope you guys enjoyed my story and really took something out of it. Just keep moving forward and just trust the process, like how I tell people. And if you guys like this content, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also to support me in my business, please give me a follow on Instagram at k.p_detailing. You guys have a good one.